Okay, so with this RFQ, so the system looked at all the reordering rules that you had. It created this RFQ. Open up this RFQ right now.
Just select it?
Yeah, just click on the line anywhere. Yep. Okay, so it's actually a 6+1 deal, so it splits up automatically on the lines. This is another dev that we did, brings it in at 0 value. If it looks good, which normally they would, if there's any back and forth with the client, go up, scroll up. You can print it or send it here, or normally we would just confirm.
Okay.
So go ahead and just hit confirm. Now, just FYI, once you clicking this actually triggers this as an actual supply, like a pending supply in the system. So now once you hit confirm, the system is gonna think, it's gonna create, you see on the right of this form, there's no truck. You're gonna see it here in a minute once you hit confirm. So hit confirm.
Oh, I see it.
All right. So now this is like an actual pending PO, right? It's got, click on the little truck. It's got your warehouse in transaction. Boom, right there. It's got your demand and the lines that you need to bring. You can right here print. You can go to print form. This is to scan. Now that picking form is going to print out. There you go. That PDF, you would print out your PDF. Go back into Odoo. There you go. And then you hit the little squares on the left again. And to start actually scanning, you would go into the barcode app all the way on the right. And then from right here, with your scanner connected, right, scan the top of the document. So
the invoice or whatever it would be?
The warehouse, yeah, the picking form that we just printed out. So go back to the form. Yeah, you can just click it, click the form. Yeah, that tab, yeah. So
scan this.
Yeah, exactamente. And then they would just scan the items. PO, the PO is generating a warehouse in document. Click to the left of the barcode in the little squares, Rob, and then go back to the purchase order.
Right here?
So, yep. And then open up, go to purchase. Yep. And then purchase orders. And then, yep, right there, click on number 1. And yeah, so what the system now has, and see what you guys receive is is now called a vendor bill. Okay. What Miriam was punching into Earthly all the time in the new gear is what she's doing is you guys are getting the vendor bills and then generating the PO and then receiving crap in.
Okay.
And that's why you guys have material that'll sometimes make it to stores but won't even be in the system yet.
Yeah.
That's exactly why. So because a lot of it's being handled outside. So that's the whole goal of this whole thing, right? That's the whole goal. So once this material, so let's continue walking this through, man. All right. So you print out the document, right? Go into shipment, go into that little truck.
Yeah.
Boom, chakalaka, great. And then let's say it's all there, you would hit validate. If it's not, it would prompt you to create a back order, which we can do here if you want. And it just creates another warehouse it'll create a warehouse in like 002 and it'll say back order of warehouse in 001.
Okay.
So whatever you want to do. We can go through that there's a video on that too, so we can.
Okay, and then but what is this all for? Like entering invoices? Like you receive
man.
No.
Yeah, so an invoice, you're not going to enter.
What's all this for?
This is to act. So this is your warehouse. This is the form in the system that you can print out also that generates a document. So it's a document electronically and physically that you can have that actually receives material into your stock.
Okay.
Okay, so once I hit validate and I put done on the amounts that I have done, that actually puts it into stock. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what this is right here. That's the warehouse in document. And then it'll be the same for transfers into a store. It'll say North, instead of WH, it'll say N Hills in, and then the document number. And then for stuff, sales orders or receipts or transfers out, let's say from Mesa, it'll say Mesa. Go ahead and click on the dots again on the top left.
Yeah.
So you have this warehouse in document. Go to your inventory tab. And I know I'm going fast, Rob, but
No, you're good.
I'm recording this too, so don't worry. Don't say anything crazy.
You're good.
Okay, so you see now how you have a one receive?
Yeah.
So click right there. Okay. So now you see how it's the same warehouse in document?
Yeah.
001, destination stock. We bought it from 5% nutrition, and there's your PO. So click on it. And that's ready to be received. Like, that's ready. Like,
nice.
Now, when you actually, so here, when you actually get the material, right? So for Carlos, you know, especially for Carlos, like when he actually gets the PO from Europa or for whoever, he pulls up the PO number. So he'll go back into HQ receipts, you know, and then he'll pull in his warehouse document.
Yeah.
And then he'll receive it in, you know. Now, if something's different and he needs to edit it, then he just hits edit. You know, he unlocks. So, okay, so you got your warehouse in. So go ahead and validate it, man. If you just, since we saw the reorder rules that we have for that 5%, and then we saw that it created the RFQ in purchases, you confirm the RFQ into an actual purchase order. It created that pending, go back into the dashboard. Just the dashboard, or inventory and then dashboard. And then if you go into favorites, you see the little magnifying glass on the right, bro? Yeah, click that and then hit favorites and then warehouse. I kind of made that one so it's just a little, I think you can just set it as your default actually. It's just easier. So here's the thing now. You see how you have some stuff that says waiting in your dashboard. So this is like, this would be what you come into to see, Rob, okay? And you got some stuff waiting, right?
Oh, I see it.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can click out and then it'll close that little thingy. Yeah, there you go. So, but the first thing is you got to move it out of, there's nothing from Mesa yet to receive or wrestler to receive. It needs to go in what the system has defined an internal transit. It's an internal transition, like it's essentially a virtual location for the system. So anyways, so go into waiting under delivery orders. Yeah. All right, so now you got this one pending. So it created a warehouse out transaction because you need to resupply all your stores.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and click it. Okay, so normally this would be, so hit check availability. So when you're wanting to resupply this, and this is going to tell you, see how it reserved right there? It had initial demand 54 for the recording, and then the reserved was 0. And as soon as you hit check availability, it reserved the 54. So now these 54 are reserved out. Okay. So this confirms, so this checks, especially for Carlitos, for his warehouse out document. Now what I need to bring in is the location that this is going to, which that's under development right now. That's part of like it ties into the other stuff, Rob, with the price list. Yeah. Okay, so that's just, but he'll know where this is going to, so where he puts to the store. Okay, so everything in a box, everything by store will be in one out transaction.
I get you, since leaving the warehouse.
Correct. Yeah. So for this purposes, like let's just show the demonstration of the warehouse out. And then so you could also here also so we would check availability and say, hey, all 54 are in stock. Great. So let's print our document. So we would, on the top right, we would print our picking operation.
Print it, right?
Yep. And then, yeah, the picking, and it's just essentially it's the same paper we had before.
I get you. The one with you scan that one, and
Yeah.
then
And then
barcode. Barcode first would be like the invoice number, and
that
then
takes you. Well, yeah. So that would be it, or the transfer, like the transfer number, if you will.
Yeah, transfer. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and then you just start scanning your product. You know. Listo. So then it's the same process, Rob. We'd scan it and then hit validate.
Validate would be confirming it, right?
Yes, sir. Once you confirm, it puts it. You see the destination location in this document?
Where?
At the right, it puts it into transit location.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that same transit location, go ahead and go back to the warehouse out transaction. So we're gonna put it into, yeah, go ahead, and then just hit validate just for the purpose of this demo. We'll just hit validate. But, and then there's a different video on the actual, like printing out the document and I'm gonna scan and everything. So, okay, so now those are in that transit location, right? So Carlitos essentially, like, he's done. He says, hey man, this is out, the truck is out, okay? So now back to your dashboard. Right? No. Okay. Inventory. Yeah, that one. Great. Okay, so now let's run. You see now how, for example, in Wrestler, you have, and Mesa.
Mesa, yeah.
You have some receipts pending.
Receive?
Yeah, yeah. So you see there are receipts in Wrestler, Montwood, Mesa. You got some stuff to receive. So now the system is recognizing, like, hey, like there's some stuff in that transit location. I should be having some stuff to receive in, right?
Okay, so it's reading the system like, hey, we just got this in.
It's reading that it's available. So click on Mesa, or that one, Montwood, whichever one. Yeah, whichever one. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So you see how your ticket in is now Mesa in.
Yeah.
And then and then where it's going into, the location, the source document in this case is going to be your reorder rule. It's thinking, the system says like, hey man, you should keep at least 10 of me in stock all the time. So that's, as far as a resupply criteria, that's the resupply criteria that the system is thinking, saying it's the trigger.
So once they receive something from the warehouse, so like once they get that from the warehouse, the system picks it up. Okay, this store could use it, send it out.
Yes. Well, so once you get it, so the store so you're going to get a box from the truck, right?
Uh-huh.
So open up this transaction.
Right here?
Yeah. So click on the line. And then, so the system, so now this same warehouse in, this is ready, the status ready. You see draft, waiting, ready, done.
Yeah.
Up on the top right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we would print our document, and there could be, 10, 15 lines here of items, right? Of your warehouse of incoming stuff from HQ. So then you would print your picking operation the same way. You would go into your barcode and start scanning your items.